this is the JANDS CL board. This is the board that we are going to be using for the concert. So, if you can see on the board, there is this touchpad, 8 different faders, and recording spots down here. So, each fader controls a light. Your first fader is the light farthest away from you, and then it goes on and so forth from that. 5 and 6 are cool lights, as they are our spots. They make a spotlight into the room. Thank you, Allie. And 7 and 8 are fun, because they light up basically the whole entirety of the stage without the front lights, and make it visible for the audience when the wall is open. These both are double patch lights. To select what light you want to color, you just click the button at the top. I tend to swipe my finger through it because it selects more lights faster. Moving on to the touch screen, we have a variety of different colors that we can change the lights to. Say I wanted my lights to be red, I would hit the red button, and the lights would become red. The same thing with patterns. Patterns makes each light alternate. So I wanted a blue and white. Each light would alternate between blue and white. So one light would be white, one light would be blue, so on and so forth. This also includes our spots. They also alternate. And another option within the patterns, by clicking the patterns button again, makes it, you can make it half and half. By clicking it again, you can make it an ombre. Chases is what we will be using the most during the concert. These look like pattern checkered chase, like they look like checkers, which means the lights will flash between, I clicked red and white, so the lights will alternate between red and white. To pause a chase and to adjust the BPM, or the beats per minute of a chase, to adjust the BPM, I will turn the dial to the right to make it go faster, to make the light switch faster, or to the left to make it go slower. I will click the button to make the chase pause, which means it becomes a still scene. Within the chases, there are 4 different pages. This kind of chase makes it run through. So let's go blue and white. The blue will go through the lights first, and the white will follow, and it will go in a circle like this. And you can do that with any color that's listed here. And these, like, more defined stripes will make it a sharper fade, so it will just click through to each light instead of fading through. These ones down here, this is a strobe effect, if you can see, which we probably won't use, but it's still fun to show. This is a cold icy effect and a fire effect, and it is very, very fun. Within the colors as well, there's 3 different pages where you can select from how you want your colors to show up, and that's it for the touchscreen. For recordings down here, I've recorded 2 different things for this show. I've recorded a still scene for the rock band's Brazil, which looks like this. And I have recorded a chase. I've recorded 3 things actually. I've recorded a chase scene on number 4 for Brazil as well, which will flicker through like this. And I have recorded on number 1 a chase for disco, which is alternating between blue and orange. You shouldn't have to record anything for this, and I won't make you record anything for this. Yeah, that's basically the gist of the board. One thing that I never knew was about pausing chases till a little while after I've gotten trained on the board. Yeah, shut down. So if you were to shut down the board, there's a very tedious way of doing it, and if you don't do it correctly, it can kind of screw up the board. So with shutdown, you'll press shutdown. It asks to shut down or lock the console. You're going to shut it down. you're gonna want to save the show. I will have a USB drive in here that will save the show. So you hit yes. Yes, I would like to save the show. And I will say, shutting down, please wait. Wait till it says OK to disconnect. If you take out any of the cords or shut it off before OK to disconnect, it can screw up the board. I have done this before. And then you turn it off. I will be turning it back on so we have light in the room. This is what turn on will look like. So it'll come up with the JANDS. You have to wait a second for it to come on. While this is turning on, I'll tell you a few tips. Don't overload the board with cues if you get really scared about what you did. Because if you overload the board, it will completely shut off. Like, the lights will go out and then flicker back on, and it's kind of a mini heart attack that nobody really likes having. So just wait. Just give it a second. Stop for a minute, take your hands off it, and just wait until the board is okay to process another cue. When starting up the board, make sure you go to the USB to load Sam Rocks. Usually it's already set to that if the thing is put into it. That's basically the gist of the Stage CL.